Alright, so I think I recorded this back in January, back with, look at that long hair. We don't got that anymore. And I never ended up uploading it, and then my audio, I ended up deleting the audio entirely. So we're gonna try to remember what I was talking about 4 months later. I do know that this was done before Globku did his Demon Slayer speedrun, and so before they got popular. There was only like three, there was like 3 or 4 on the ladder, I think, when I did mine. And mine is still not there. I've entered it twice for some reason. I don't know why it's not getting accepted. It's also not getting rejected either. I don't know. I don't know what the issue is, but at this point, I mean, at this point, it's so the speedrun's really popular, so I'm like a I'd be at nothing. This was not a good time. But at the time, this was either third or fourth, because there only was 3 or 4. But anyway, let's see how much I remember and get into this bad boy. So there's a lot of cutscenes in the speedrun. There's so many freaking cutscenes, unskippable cutscenes. So there's really not a whole lot you can do. Maybe people figured it out now, but at the time, like there's just so much unskippable cutscenes. So a lot of the skill was just doing the battles. I also did this. That was my first time playing the game. I was doing a blind speedrun because it sounded fun at the time, and it was pretty fun. I enjoyed it quite a lot actually. But you have these lot of walking segments or just nothing segments. I don't know really how to time save on these. I think there's a way to avoid the random battles. If there is, it's huge because random battles are obnoxious. But as far as I'm aware, you can't avoid the random battles. So you unfortunately just have to be good at the game and be able to take out your enemies quickly and not take a lot of hits, which I'm not good at all. But here's constantly the Tanger's little demon vision. Or sent his demon scent vision, which comes up a lot, and kind of makes the game all ugly. And then you have your first boss fight here against the hand demon. There's a ton of boss fights in this game. They were generally pretty fun. Actually, this story was a lot better than I expected. It was honestly a fairly fun little game. It was also more detailed than I expected. I did not expect the story mode to have as many fights as it did. Also, look at the hand demon take damage there. But now we're moving on to the town. I didn't like the town segments. Honestly, they're not very fun. They're usually just go talk to person, find thing, and move on. And then move on to the swamp demon fight. This one was definitely not as good as the hand demon fight. It's just there's too many phases. This thing had a ton of phases, and there's fighting 3 of them. And fighting multiple enemies is not as fun as fighting one. But then our first shot at Nezuko here. Not very many times she played not as Tanjiro. And then we move on to this segment, which is just another very nothing segment. There's a lot of very nothing segments in this game. And more fights, more random demon fights, and then more Nezuko fights. Here fighting Suzumaru. My time is not very good. We're already 50 minutes in, and we're not even halfway. We haven't even met Zenitsu. We haven't even met Inosuke. Like we are super far. We're shooting for I think sub 2 hour. At the time, it's like 150. I think was the mark for first place. I figured I was not gonna do, but I was feeling, I was feeling bold. Yeah, but yeah, I think I lost a lot of time on a lot of these town segments because I was trying to speed through, so I was kind of skipping through the dialogue, not really reading. So some of these times I wasn't really figuring out what I was supposed to be doing, and that definitely cost me. Don't blind speed run. Here we're rocking the Inosuke hat as the best boy shows up. I love how he's just called Boar-Headed Man too, because you actually haven't technically met him as Inosuke yet. And yeah, I did not expect his demon to be playable. His and Zenitsu's demon here, I did not think they'd be playable. I didn't include Zenitsu's footage. I don't know why. Probably because I hate Zenitsu. But this drum demon fight is super fucking fun. They did a really good job on this one. And now we're moving back forward with a Netsuke. God damn it, Cody, you know these names. Inosuke at toe. I think this was a maze thing area. I think I screwed this one up and lost some time there. And then Zenitsu's segment was really annoying because he walks really slow and he constantly jumps and does this little rant thing. So it was just not fun at all. And his fight also was not fun. I think his fight was the worst fight probably in the game. I don't think this game's mechanics were designed for this sort of aerial opponent fight, but we got through it. I think I lost a lot of time on it. We moved back forward to the good characters, doing the good thing. But yeah, I think I also lost a lot of time in this whole segment because I think I picked this path wrong. Then we go and fight Demon Father, and then we fight Ruri. And the Ruri fight, I also failed a couple times as well. At this point, I was just like failing fights all over the place, not doing too good. But you get your first shot at Hinokami Tanjiro here. Yeah, there's a handful of Ruby. I think there's like 3 phases of Ruby fights. They do a little too much of the boss fights. I feel like they repeat enemies a couple too many times. I get they're trying. There's only so many fights. They're trying to get this thing to last, but and then my footage here is kinda lagging, but the game itself runs really well. So I don't know. Blame the footage, not the game. But beautiful cutscenes, amazing cutscenes. So at this point, I wasn't really sure how much was left. I didn't know how long the game was going to be at this point, because I know we only had the Demon Train and then this little training arc, which is just a bunch of mini games, real quick. So yeah, so we're looking at 148 in my time. I think what 150 I believe was first. I think like I think I was aiming for second at this point. I think it was like still sub 2 hour. Didn't really know what to expect of the Demon Train arc. Didn't know how much there's going to be. There's more mindless walking though, but then you jump right into it. There's no flashback stuff. I said just some cutscene. I think just some quick cutscene that I'm pretty sure you can skip. We just spam water wheel. Our strategy at this point is to spam water wheel. Footage is getting real bad at this point. Footage was tired, but here's more spamming water wheel. We're just going to continue to do that throughout and take a ton of damage. At this point too, like I knew I wasn't gonna get any of the top time, so I kind of gave up. I was just spamming water wheel and just gonna try to get through it. But then we get to the Akaza fight, and I think Akaza beat the fuck out of me as well. I think this is probably my 3rd attempt, I believe. 2nd or 3rd attempt for sure. I definitely lost this fight a couple of times. But we get Rengoku going. We figure out how to spam buttons. There's no water wheel with Rengoku, so I have to actually attempt to play the game. But the footage is just chugging, man. But this game runs pretty well. It's a pretty decent looking game for sure. You get the cutscenes. The cutscenes are done super well. CyberConnect 2 knows how to do their cutscenes. Look at that. That's gorgeous, motherfuckers. But yeah, I didn't know what was left. I actually hadn't seen the Mugen Train arc. Seen or read it yet. I kind of skip around Demon Slayer quite a bit actually. So this is one of the arcs I didn't really know. I didn't know this fight was a thing. So it kind of surprised me. I didn't know that you fought. I don't know if you do. Actually, I don't know if you do. If it does happen in the anime, the manga, or if it's just added for the show. But yeah, when you do die, you just get to come right back, and their damage is the same, and your HP is recovered. It's really not. That's the time loss. There's not a whole lot of downside to dying, but clearly you need to not die to just kill them faster. Dying means you're taking damage, which means you're not playing fast enough. But it's not a huge lot of downsides to it, and then that's it. That's the Demon Slayer speedrun. That was my attempt at it. I hope you enjoyed. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.